But at the same time, as citizens of our countries and if we want to make our society work better, we have to also ask, how can we broaden this out to start impacting more and more areas? And I think sort of the hopeful scenario I would give is that in the next decade or two, you will start to see the computer revolution exist not just in this alternate virtual world, but they will more and more impact everyday life. And there's the Google initiative to have self-driving cars, which again is sort of a computerization of transportation, which would probably represent the biggest improvement in transportation since the development of cars in the first place over 100 years ago. You have the area of bioinformatics, which is again sort of a very early stage, but sort of the computerization of biology to turn biology into an information problem. And if that can be done, perhaps we can break through the stalled drug development in so many different kinds of areas. There are probably ways that these technologies can be brought to bear on all kinds of things. But the businesses that I find the most exciting are ones that somehow involve the synthesis of the virtual digital world and the real world, because most of us exist in the real world. That's where value does reside. And I think even the great internet successes of the last 15 years have never been purely virtual. They never involved purely a fictitious, alternate, imaginary digital world, but they've always had this synthesis between the physical, real world in which we're embedded and this digital world that's created to complement and help it. And I think just to